everyone. I hope you guys have had a good week so far. It is Thursday. It is almost Friday. We are almost to the end of the week, and then we get to start our spring break. I am here wearing blue. It looks like purple a little bit, but I'm wearing blue for trustworthiness. I hope you guys are wearing blue. I even put on a blue little bow to show trustworthiness. I show people that I am trustworthy by doing what I'm saying I'm going to do, by helping them as much as I can and being honest, telling them how I feel about things just really being honest and helping people as much as I can in an honest way and being fair. So I want to know and see how you guys are wearing blue today. I want to know how you guys show people that you are trustworthy and that people can trust you with their secrets or trust you to be their friend, whatever it may be. I just want to know how you guys show trustworthiness to other people around you. Tomorrow we are wearing purple for citizenship. So don't forget tomorrow to wear purple. I have a new thing today, a new type of story, but before I get started, that's my dog. Before I get started, I want to go ahead and congratulate all of our friends who were doing AR tests yesterday. Jeremy, Jace, Leighton, Adrian, Maddox, Gracie, Damian, Daniel, Johnny, and Zoe. You guys have been awesome. I am so proud of all of you guys for taking your tests. We have so many friends that are halfway to their AR goal, like Anthony, Adrian, Maddox, Daniel, and Johnny are all halfway to their goal. Gracie, great job. High five. You have met your goal. I am so proud of you. That is awesome. You guys have just blown me away with how great you are doing for AR tests. I'm so proud of all of you guys. Today I'm going to do our reading a little bit different. So I'm actually going to do a thing that we did on Zoom called screen sharing, where I'm going to share my screen with you, and our book is going to be on the screen, and I'm going to still read it to you, but instead of me actually holding the book, it's going to be on the screen. I just want to try this out, see how it works, see how you guys like it. Our story is actually called Richard Was a Picker, and it is an AR level 2.6, and the quiz number is 1412661. So again, that AR quiz, AR level is 2.6. It's called Richard Was a Picker, and the quiz number is 1412661. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen really fast with you guys. There it is, and here's our story, Richard Was a Picker. It is written by Carolyn Beck. Let's see. Let me make sure it's not playing. Okay. Richard was a picker. He would pick and pick and pick. His neighbors called him Booger Boy. His best friends called him Rick. There he is, picking his nose. His friends saying, "Hi, Rick." He'd stick his finger up his snot and prod and pray and scoop and scuff out. He stretched the gooey, slimy strings into loops and swingy things. From the crumbles, gobs, and ooze, he sculpted castles, farms, and zoos. Ew, that sounds so nasty. He has a lot of boogers. Jelly yellows and gooky whites made robots, trains, and satellites. Globby browns and clobbery greens built airports, towns, and submarines. Look at all these things right here he built with just his boogers. That is so gross. I don't want to pick my boogers. Then one day, as he dug about, Richard's finger would not come out. He pulled, he tugged, he grasped, and he gripped. But up, his finger slipped. One knuckle, two knuckles, then all three. "Oh no," said Richard. "How can that be?" He tried a yank, a jerk, a twist, and went his hand up to his wrist. "Help," he honked in puzzled alarm. Snort! Richard's nose sucked up his arm. So his whole hand and arm is in his nose. I don't think that would be very nice. That would be pretty painful, I think. Richard froze. He dared not blink. or gasp, or twitch, or even think. Around him fell the stranger's hush, then rumble, grumble, wish, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Shoulders, knees, chest, and toes. The rest of Richard slid up his nose. Ew, his whole body is in his nose. That sounds like it's painful. Look at all that snot around there. That is nasty. Richard was in his half-picked snout, which now was completely inside out. He looked like a booger, a big gloppy blob, an ooey, gluey, goobery glob. Help, help, help! Richard's hollers were so muffled, so wee, they couldn't be heard by even a flea. He wrinkled his fingers and squiggled his toes, but still he stayed stuck inside of his nose. He wormed, he squirmed, he snapped and bumped. He kicked, he flipped, he flapped and thumped. Then with a shudder and a shake, Richard's inside-out snot began to quake. So it looks like this picture is him looking through his nostrils because he's inside of his nose. That's so gross. It wobbled and bobbled, tottered and rocked. To Ed's, to Ed's, to Ed's, Richard squawked. He zigged and zaggered toward the door. His gooky nose gathered stuff from the floor. A book, a puzzle, the rug, a shoe, a ball, some shorts, and a sock or two. He rumbled, he tumbled down the hall. Pictures fell from their hooks on the wall. As he lurched from his house into the street, he bowed his mother right off of her feet. So he's trying to go through the house and he knocked over his mom because he's just this big old ball. He picked up 6 cats, 5 crows, 1 mouse, an unsuspecting dog sleeping in his house, a wagon, a frog, 2 babies in a pool, and old Mrs. Rappertaffy knitting on her stool. Neighbors yelled, neighbors ran. Richard kept on rolling. He had a plan. I wonder what his plan is going to be. How is he going to get out of his nose? He rolled past the bank and Maurie's Meats, by Flora's Flowers and Stella's Sweets. Behind him chased the entire town. Catch it, they cried. Hunt that thing down. They waved canes and sticks and big wooden spoons, chains and picks and nasty harpoons, but Richard kept rolling. He was headed for Ed's, and if he didn't make it, he'd be shredded to shreds. All of these people are chasing after him. Get those babies! Stop that blob! The crowd chasing Richard was a mad, mad mob. 4 blocks, 3 blocks, just 2 blocks to go. But Richard's snout was beginning to slow. Uh-oh, what's going to happen? His nose was too loaded, too lumped and clumped. Seeing their chance, the 6 cats jumped. 5 crows flew, 1 mouse leapt, while the dog in his house slept and slept. With 1 block left, Richard slowed to a crawl. He was barely moving at all. Then came the jab of a big wooden spoon and the quick, sharp prick of a rusty harpoon. Here's this harpoon. I wonder what they think that's going to do. Richard bumped to a stone-dead stop directly in front of Ed's spice shop. Get it, bash it, mash it, cried the horde. Net it, thrash it, smash it, they roared. Stop, stammered Richard. Please, stop. He crossed his fingers and waited for a chew. It could have been the parsley, the pepper, the thyme, the nutmeg, the mustard, the ginger, or the lime. It could have been the cumin, the coriander, the salt. The only thing that mattered was the end result. The babies, the wagon, the socks, the frog, the pictures, the puzzle, the rug, the dog, the book, the ball, the shorts, the shoe, old Mrs. Rappertaffy, and Richard too. Everything went flipping and flying round and round. but all landed safely on a soft, spicy mound. The babies went puff, the dog went plop, old Mrs. Rappertaffy went flip, flap, flop. So all of those things were stuck in his nose. I wouldn't want all those things stuck in my nose. That's a lot of stuff. The crowd stood astounded. They were plastered in snot. Booger boy? They spluttered. That's you, is it not? Richard rubbed his nose. It was very, very sore. Booger boy, he said. No, that's not me. Not anymore. All the people are now covered in all the snot. The end. So I think that book was crazy because I know for sure that I wouldn't want all those things in my nose. And he had a lot of snot, and all he had to do was blow it, because as soon as he sneezed, achoo, it all came out and it went away. So I hope you guys liked this story. Again, it is an AR level 2.6. The quiz number is 141261. I want to see you guys AR testing. You guys have done great so far. Again, great job, Gracie, for making your AR goal. Let me give you a high five. Good job, guys. Keep AR testing. You guys are doing great. Send me your pictures of you guys wearing blue for trustworthiness. And tomorrow, I expect to see you guys all wearing purple. Okay, guys. Bye.